that light and in that regard, we're trying to see how we can also pass the same knowledge to as many that care to listen, as many that are willing to learn and that can pay attention to what we're saying. So, in that light and in that regard, I'm just going to go straight to the point and show you a couple of things that we've been saying. I've said so many principles, I've said so many things, but even if we have 2, 3, 4, 5 days straight to talk, 72 hours, we may not be able to finish or exhaust everything that we need to know. But then, let's see something. My mentor was saying something about writing down goals, and somebody said that the reason why he doesn't write down his goals because he gets frustrated at the end of the day, and he's not able to achieve the goals. Right? There is a way to set your goals and achieve them, and still not feel frustrated if you're not able to do them. Right? Now there's another thing, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk about that in our next class. How to set your goals, achieve them. Even if you don't achieve 100%, you'll not be frustrated and you'll not feel downcast. So today, this is how we should look at money. Most of the time, we have the wrong notion of what wealth is or how rich you are. The money not spent is what characterizes how rich or wealthy you are. Right? The money you've not spent, the investment you've not had yet. So we find ourselves spending the little money we're supposed to save. We find ourselves spending the little money we're supposed to invest just to look good. Sometimes we just feel, why not buy a Ferrari? Why not buy a Lamborghini? Why am I not buying a Lexus? Why am I not buying this car or that car? Now, you're buying these cars because you want people to feel happy and excited, or people to respect you, or hold you in a certain level of social esteem in people's eyes. But in the real sense, yes, we've discovered that the people feel good, or they respect the car, not the owner. They respect the car. People just like that object or that property. Or you'll be like, I use an iPhone 15, iPhone 17. People really like iPhone 17, but not really you. Not really you. Okay? It is not you that's branded. It is the iPhone 17. Now, so in that light, why not find a way to invest your money wisely? How many of you have used your house rent or your entire money, the money you used 1 year or 2 years to gather, and you use it in a Ponzi scheme and you lose the entire money? Okay, so there's this method of saving and investing that works. Investment. There's something my mentor taught me. I'm not going to go into details. I'll just show you an example, a small, simple example. Right now, you have 100%, or let's say you have 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira. How do you classify your investment? How much will you invest in what, and how much should you invest in what? So this is very simple. You have 100,000 naira. The idea, the way you should go about this investment is divide this into 3. This is what you want to use for investment. Right? Investment. So you have 100,000 naira. You want to use 100,000 naira for investment. Divide this into 3. It depends. Now, your division depends on your risk appetite. But let me give you one that I think is very safe. Okay. Now, use 20% for high risk. Right? High risk. Use 35% for medium risk. Are you following me now? Now, this is 55% already. Then use the remaining 45% for low risk. Now, this money, this is the amount of money you have earmarked for investments. Nobody gets rich by savings. Nobody gets rich by business alone. Nobody gets rich by staying in a job. We have settled that fact already. The moment you see a 2020 Rolls Royce, 2019 Rolls Royce, 2021, 2022, what comes to your mind is not like, this guy is the director of works and housing. No. You just know that the person is doing something different. A job will never come to the factors. A job, so it means you don't get a job you don't stay in a job to live a certain lifestyle. If you want to get to a certain level in life, you need to live that thing. So see, this is it. 20, 35, 45, low risk, medium risk, high risk. Now, why am I putting this in high risk? This may be very high for some people. This is very high. Now, it means, let's assume you took a loan, or it's 100 million. You took a loan. If you use 20% of 100,000, that's 20,000. 20,000 naira for high risk. This is what happens. High risk investment works in a way that if it works, it will service this entire thing. It will make you more than what you make in the rest. High risk, very volatile. When you make the money, you make it big. When you lose the entire thing. High risk. If you don't do high risk investments, you will stay poor for a long time, or you stay broke for a very, very long time. So what do you need to do? It's advised that you should try to get high risk investments. Then 35%. Let's say they can say that this can give you 80%, 100%, 200%. If it gives you 200% or 1000%, this is high risk. Any business that is giving you that kind of percentage is high. Medium risk investment is something that can give you some small percentage, maybe 10%, maybe 20%. Anything that is higher than 5% actually is a bit shaky. So medium risk investment, use 35,000 for that kind of investment. Right? You are sure if this fails, this may not fail. If this fails, this may not fail. If this fails, this may not fail. If this works, in fact, all this one is bonus. If high risk works, if you get a very good high risk business, then medium risk gives you some percentages. Maybe you can start working in compound interest, and before you know it, you're making very good amount of money with medium risk. But it takes a longer time to get whatever you're going to get here. The duration here is shorter. The duration here is longer than this. This is the shortest. This is shortest. This is shorter. Okay, this is shortest. This is shorter, and this is short or long. Or this is long. This is medium. This is fast. That's the thing. So with regards to speed, now low risk investment is the one that probably gives you 10%, 25%, 2%, that kind of investment. Low risk investment, your money is there. You're not losing your money. Whatever happens, the money is still there, and you will love yourself for having low risk investments. That's why when people get a loan, say 200 million, and then the entire business crash. The business crash because you put the entire 200 million there, right? Now, this is investment. I said investment. When you're investing, if you have this kind of investment, there's no way you'll be broke. You will always have money. Now, this investment, there are two types of investments. There's something called capital investments, right? Then there's cash flow, right? Capital investments, cash flow investment. It's an investment. Now, cash flow, capital investment. Let me give you an instance. People keep telling you buy a land. You bought a land, and when you need some money, to use, like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. You will not sell the land to get that money. That's a capital investment you need. But cash flow investment is the one that keeps giving you money to service these things. If you have cash flow investment, you will not worry about your capital investment because your capital investment requires time, right? This is something you should also consider. Capital investment, big projects, longer time. Cash flow investment, shorter times, gives you money to service and to run and meet needs here and there. That's what you need to know. And this too, always know that you need investment. So in your investment, are you sure you are dividing your investment into this? I didn't read this in a book. I had a conversation with a mentor and he taught me this. His own may be 30, 30, 30. It depends on how much money he has built for himself over time. So you cannot compare yourself with other people, right? It depends on your risk appetite. Here, capital, cash flow, investment. Do you get that? Now, this is, I didn't plan to teach this. I just wanted to show us a little thing about how money grows and how you should look into these things. If you don't pay attention to money, you will lose out, right? And you have to be aware. My mentor said if you are not aware, you are nowhere. Now, if you're not aware, you are nowhere. You don't know what is